Smart chips are a fairly new addition to features that Google tools have. Smart chips are interactive elements in Google Docs and Sheets that can help you link lots of other people and documents and places all in one place. So let's take a look at all the options for smart chips. So I've got a Google Doc here, and I'm going to go up to Insert, Smart Chips, and you'll see we have quite a few different options. So let's first of all take a look at a date smart chip. So when you click on that, it pops up a calendar. You can choose a date that you want for this document. And you also can even set a time if you need to put a time in there as well. Click OK. And that's going to be there, and you'll see it's kind of surrounded like in a little gray outline. And if you need to adjust that, you can click on it, and you can always adjust the date by re-clicking on the calendar. So you can put a smart chip for a date in. We go back to Insert Smart Chips. The next one is People, and you can do this, and it will just start typing up people. In addition, you can just actually start typing a name, and you can put in a smart chip that way. When you start typing their name, it will pop up. You just hit Tab, and it will insert that smart chip. Then, if you wanted to interact with that person, you can just hover over their name. It will give you their information. You can click on Send Email, and it will directly open up and send an email to them. And get that ready. You could do a chat. So there's where the email pops up. You could use Google Chat and send them a message. You could schedule a video meeting invite, or you could also schedule an event and invite them to that. So that is a People Smart Chip. In addition, we have File Smart Chips. So this would let you link files that you have in your Google Drive in this document. And so you could link those, especially if you were creating this as minutes or information for a meeting you were going to have and people needed other documents. You could link those in there, and then you actually can just click on them from that document and open it up there. So you have Document Smart Chips. Our next smart chip is a calendar event. So if you had, it will pull up your calendar. It will look at different events that you may have, and it will pop those in there. And then you could actually click, and it would take you to that calendar event so that you could see the details that are in your Google Calendar. It'll pull you up and show you where that event is. The next smart chip that is available is Place. So you can just start typing a place, and then click on it, and you've got this place in here. And then if you go and click on that, it will actually take you out to Google Maps and show you where that location is. So this might be great if you were having a meeting and you were putting in the location. People could just click there, take them out to Google Meet so they would know where they are needing to go for that meeting. Another smart chip that is available is voting chips. So you could put voting chips in, and then once those are in, you can click on them and it will add votes to there. So you could keep track of voting chips on things that people like or don't like or approve of or don't approve of. Next smart chip is a stopwatch. So you can click on it, enter the stopwatch, click on it, and it will start, and you can see it's counting down. If you hover over it, it's going to give you a quicker view of that, a little bit bigger view. You can always hit reset or pause it, but if you just leave it on there, it's going to continue to count up. You can do Insert, Smart Chips, and a timer. It will default when you do it like this to 5 minutes, but then you could type in any time that you want, hit Start, and it's going to have it kind of big here. You click off of it, it's going to continue to count down as a timer. And then you have variables. So variables are where if you're going to use the same number, the same phrase, the same data over and over again, you can create variables. So if I was doing a science report on different temperatures and I knew there was common temperatures I was going to use a lot, I could create those. And so it will insert those in. And I can just go, now that I have some of them saved, and I can go to Smart Chips and Variables, and then click on them, and it will insert those in. And so you can insert those throughout. There are also a few shortcuts that you can use. So rather than going to Insert and then clicking on Smart Chips and what you want, you can just do the @ symbol. And then you can just start typing a person's name, and they'll pop up and you can click on them. Or you can do the @ symbol, timer, and you will see that you get some options here where it'll do like a 1, 2, 5, or 10-minute timer, or you can select timer and put in a custom time. So I can do a 5-minute timer there. And then when I click on it, it will start counting down. I can do the same thing with stopwatch. Click on it and it will start. I can do the same thing with a location. And you can see it starts pulling up locations, and I can type that in. I can do the same thing with a file if I know what the file is called. So and so I can find documents that way. So you can add them in both by going to Insert, Smart Chips, or just doing the @ symbol and then start typing what you're looking for. And you can get those Smart Chips that way. And these are just great ways to make your document interactive, to link different things that you may need, whether it be people, dates, places, or documents, or calendar events, all in one place. So very helpful in your Google Docs and your Google Sheets.